Do you ever find yourself looking at flights and looking at the prices of the flights and thinking, maybe traveling's not for me? By the end of this video, you're going to be able to save so much more money than you thought you could for these trips and be able to afford them, most importantly. Yes, traveling can be expensive, and in my last trip I had to save over $5,000 in order to go on that trip. But what I took away from that is that money isn't as valuable as the lessons and the experiences that I took while traveling. You can get $5,000 again, but what you won't get again is the experiences that you had and the people that you met and everything that you did on that journey. So in this video, I'm gonna go through a bunch of steps which help me travel. I'm not a financial advisor, but this is the things that help me enable myself to have the money for my trips and my travels. So the first thing that I did was I worked out my monthly outgoings. So this could be things like bills, shopping, Netflix subscription, Amazon, Disney Plus, coffee in the mornings. This is from everything. So everything that I spend in that month added up. And then after you have all that money that you need to spend and the rest, just chuck that into a savings account. The next thing I did was cut down those things. So for example, do I need a Netflix subscription? Do I need a Disney Plus subscription? Do I need my coffee every morning? Yeah, at an average price is around £3.20. If you spend that every single day, you're looking at spending about £90 a month. A Netflix subscription is £10.99. Do you need a Netflix subscription? How often are you watching Netflix, and is it that important to you? Another example is I was paying £50 for my phone bill, which I then cut down to £16. All these things that I'm cutting down so I can save have a big impact every single month. Also, when you go shopping, you can figure out what items do I really need versus what items do I want. The third thing is a pretty simple one, is work as much as you can and take as many hours from work, and if you can't get the hours, then try babysitting or try working freelance somewhere, because the more hours you get, yeah, it's hard work and it's stressful and you feel less motivated, and when you start seeing the payments come in, it will definitely make you feel a bit better. You'll notice that the plan is working and you are saving a lot of money and you feel more confident in going on your trips. I'm not a financial advisor. That is not my job. My job is to travel and also other things that I do and make money to travel, but I just take all these things from my own experience and give them to you to help you guys get in the same position as what I am doing and travel. I would recommend trying to look at Martin's Money Tips, which is the one that my nan recommended. Also, you can try reading this book, Psychology of Money, which is I'm currently reading at the moment. It's more to do with making money, and I was going to say the reason why I didn't talk about cryptocurrencies and stock trading is because you're risking your money there and you want to be saving it. It's like a superhero saving someone and then risking their life. Which one would they rather do? I think they'd rather just saving, but it's not something to just shut out the window. If you know what you're doing and you know you can make more money from doing those things, then yeah, go ahead, but that is not something I would recommend if you're just trying to save the money for the trip, because you need that later on. All the links will be in the description to Martin's Money Tips and that book that I just mentioned before, so you can click those and you can buy the book. It's only, I think, £15. Lastly, the big thing you want to be doing is when you're traveling and trying to cut down is while you're traveling as well, because you don't want to make it a luxurious trip. I said in a few videos ago, like if you're going to the Maldives, you're going to be saving for a long time. If you want to go traveling and experience new things, I'd say try backpacking. When you go to restaurants, you want to be having water instead of drinks that they're offering. When you go to sleep, you want to stay somewhere like a hostel rather than a really expensive hotel. And again, with food, there's so many ways you can do it the same way as what you're doing now when you're saving. You want to make that money last so that you can have a longer trip, I feel, rather than a really short trip that you just kind of throw away on materialistic things. There are so many ways you can cut your monthly outgoings down as much as possible to create more savings. Also, there's loads of different accounts that you can move into for saving and interest rates. That's something that I did when I was trying to save up for my USA road trip, was move it around different accounts that had higher interest rates. It doesn't give you crazy amounts of money, but it does give you a bit of a boost that you might be able to afford an extra hostel or whatever it may be. And by saving all this money creates an amazing trip like this trip right here, which you can go watch. It's on this playlist, and let me know what you think. And if you do enjoy that playlist, and subscribe and let me know when you've done so in the comment section below.